Hello, and welcome back for another round of Tipsy Wednesday. I am your host, Björn, and with me, as always and usual, I have Thomas.
Hello.
And Junior.
Hello.
Yes. How are you guys this fine evening?
Oh, we're fine. I say we. I am fine, at least.
You're fine.
Well, cheers for that.
Yeah.
For my Tipsy Wednesday mug. I don't know.
Mug.
Mug?
What are we? We're muggers.
Call back
What
to,
do we want?
Mugging?
Money.
Money, yeah.
Yeah, a little throwback to, or shout out to people of Dirt League, that, basically.
Yeah, because they need a shout out. That's why we shout them out.
They don't, but they're fucking funny.
Yeah, they're awesome. Go watch Viva La Dirt League. After you watch this podcast.
Of course. You need to get your weekly fix of Tips Wednesday first.
Sure. And for the keen-eyed who may be watching, I have new glasses. Yay.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, Junior noticed immediately. He was like, before you got on here, it's like, you got new glasses.
Oh, that's...
I was like, yeah, sure.
That's
Not like, yeah, sure, I got but yeah, I actually got new glasses.
Might I ask, where did you buy them?
At my not even the nearest, what's it called? Optician? Is that what you say?
The eye doctor.
Yeah, no, the eye. Well, yeah, I figured it was about time because last time I got my eyes checked I counted back, it was 8 years ago.
Yeah, and did you have to
and
correct anything on the glasses?
Yes, I got slightly more, slightly stronger.
You got stronger?
Yes.
Stronger glasses, you mean?
Stronger glasses, yeah. It's I went from, I don't know if it's plus or minus when you're nearsighted. I can only see things that are very close to me. What's that?
I think you're nearsighted when you...
Yeah, nearsighted. So I went up from 4.5 to 475. So I'm
Did you notice it?
Yes, I noticed it.
Do you get headaches?
No, it was actually because I've recently just gotten random headaches every now and then. So I figured maybe because I need some stronger glasses, and I've been wearing these for a couple of days now, and it seems fine. Things are a bit clearer in the distance, so
very good.
It seems to have helped. So,
your last set of glasses, they got darker with sun. Your new one does not.
These ones are the same. They're
like the same.
They call it color changing.
Okay.
Do you know why you need glasses?
Because my eyes are fucking wrecked.
We got bad eyesight.
Bad eyesight.
Yeah, but that doesn't help you if you don't read anything.
If I don't read anything.
Yeah, because I know the reason why you're on sick leave.
What?
Yeah.
That has nothing to
You
do with my eyesight.
You don't read labels.
Yeah, you don't read labels. Yeah, no, you actually read it, but it didn't get in your mind. So what's the point of glasses?
You're referring to my little boo-boo with my hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
From last week.
Why do you need HD when you cannot fucking read it?
You're referring to me not reading the label on the electronic that exploded in my hand. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, no, the reason why I asked over glasses was because I was curious if you got regular glasses and sunglasses, or if you went with the combo again.
Yeah, I went with the combo again. So they get slightly darker in bright sunlight. So yeah, I like that feature.
Yeah, this will be very Norwegian, but what store did you buy them in?
Tved Optik. It's on the neighboring town.
Ah, yes.
I got recommended because I was told my local like glasses shops, or what do you even call it? My local eye doctor was not people haven't had the best experiences there, and when they went over to the place I got recommended, I was like, yeah, that's
up in Juniorstown.
up in Juniorstown, yeah. So it was basically word of mouth. People at my workplace said, hey, go over there instead. It's like a 20-minute drive instead of in your local area, but you'll get a better result. And if I'm to stick with these glasses for another 7 or 8 years, I might as well just do it right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Soon you will get
Soon.
the price of operation, right?
The price of
Operating your eyesight, because you're professionally using money on glasses.
But will he use the 30,000 on glasses?
Yes.
I've heard I saw a YouTube video of someone that had a bad experience with laser eye surgery. They it wasn't something to do with the strength or the effect fading. It had to do with light sensitivity. That their eyes was now, after laser eye surgery, their eyes was now super sensitive to light. When they were driving out in the dark, and when cars were coming, like ongoing traffic, they were like extra blinded by the headlights, because their eyes was somehow seemed more sensitive to light.
Yeah, you get more sensitive to light, of course, but it wears off. And I heard bad people, not bad people, but people.
Bad people. Yeah.
No, bad people. No, people getting bad experience with their opticians when they get the glasses, and they don't get, so they go to the neighboring town to buy glasses.
Well, I personally didn't have a bad experience at my local eye doctor.
Eye doctor is wrong.
It was.
I think it's optician. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just got recommended, and I just went over there.
Mm.
Yeah, and someone recommended me to just laser my eyes, and I just did.
Yeah.
I was like, firing the laser.
Yeah, it's an optician is an individual who fits eyeglasses or contact lenses by filling a refractive prescription of optometry. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that word. Yeah, optician is the right word. Mystery solved. So my local optician, people didn't recommend that one. They recommended me go over to the next town over. So I just did that. So, and I'm happy thus far. So I don't know what more to say.
We hope your eyesight will go bad.
What? No.
Oh, just joking. Joke.
I was about to hop over to Thomas's next topic, but he seemed to rush off.
I was trying to find my old glasses.
Okay.
I wanted to show the difference between my old glasses and the new ones. They aren't very new now, but my old ones were I had a fat rim around them. Looked bigger and more nerdy, perhaps. But now I'm wondering if I want bigger glasses again. But not as big as the last ones.
Well, you can introduce Thomas's topic now, Björn.
Yeah. Thomas.
Yes.
What did you forget? Tipsy? What
Yeah,
are you on about?
I forgot it's Wednesday. I forgot our podcast. Last week we made an episode, right?
We did.
You edited the sound and sent it to me on Tuesday, I think. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And on Tuesday after work, I had a work meeting. Lasted for 3 fucking hours. I got home. I was tired. I'd been up since 5 in the morning, and it was now 7 in the evening. I edited the podcast, and I figured, shit, it's too late to start uploading it now, because it takes a couple of hours to upload to YouTube. And I needed to go to bed, because I had to get up at 5 on Wednesday morning. So I figured I'd just upload it on Wednesday. Because if I did it right after work, it would have been ready to go on Wednesday evening. And Wednesday came, and I got home from work, made some dinner, a friend called, we gamed for hours on end, and I saw the clock and I was like, shit, I need to go to bed. And I went to bed. I saw the episode was released, the regular podcast, not the YouTube edition, but the regular popped up in
the audio version.
Yeah, and I thought, I just post the videos on social media on Thursday, because they're out, so that's what counts, right? And then on Thursday I get home, I open YouTube, and it's like, where's the fucking episode? I was like, fuck, I forgot to upload it.
Yeah.
And I uploaded the episode, and yeah.
Yeah. So it was even more delayed than our usual schedule.
Yeah, it was a day delayed. I got it up on Thursday at some point, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it's out, it's there, but the regular podcast was out on time. It was just the YouTube edition that was delayed. And it was edited and everything in time. I just didn't upload it in time.
Not sure if it's worse or better.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if it's worse or better.
I think it's better, because at least you could listen to the podcast on every podcast app we're available on, which are pretty many. And you can see our ugly faces. One day delayed, it's probably okay.
Sure.
I think most of our listeners are listeners and not watchers anyway. So
yeah. But hey,
but I just wanted to apologize for being delayed with the episode. So.
Well, apology accepted. It's
don't apologize.
Not you. I just want to apologize to our listeners or our watchers.
Well,
yeah.
Should we tackle the? Should we start with a disclaimer? We are not a news channel, a news outlet by any means.
We're not?
We're not, no.
What are we exactly? Because I don't know which category we actually fit in under.
I would say we're an entertainment podcast.
Yeah,
would that be totally...
No, we are an entertainment podcast.
And sometimes we discuss relevant topics. Last week, I brought up the case of the YouTube debacle about the YouTuber Sssniperwolf versus Jacksfilms, because and since then, and even before we got to upload the episode, a lot of things happened. The case developed. Have you guys looked in, before I dive too much into it, have you guys looked into the case? Have it popped up on your recommendation feed on YouTube? Do you know what's going on?
Yes, today actually. 10 minutes before we did this podcast, I saw on my feed there were a third YouTuber discussing the other parties.
Yeah.
And how it could affect everyone apparently, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, well, so last week's episode, we just said that Sssniperwolf had doxed pretty much, literally doxed Jacksfilms by posting live streaming his home to millions of followers on Instagram. And nothing had happened at that point. But since then, both YouTube has made a statement and she has made some sort of like a lackluster apology. YouTube has, I'm not even gonna quote it because it's all over the internet now, because YouTube wants to be have no part of it in general. They're saying like, we don't want this attitude from both sides. That's pretty much what YouTube has gone out and said. However, there's an imbalance of what Jacksfilms has done and what Sssniperwolf has done. Jacksfilms has made parody videos of Sssniperwolf's videos, while Sssniperwolf has done an actual crime. She was at his house filming and live streaming, publishing that video live for millions of viewers. It's an actual crime. So there's an imbalance here. And since then, YouTube has demonetized her videos from that point on, but all of her other videos are still monetized, and she is still uploading videos to her other YouTube channel, making money still. So it seems like such a lacking response to this whole ordeal. That's pretty much where we are now, and since then a lot of YouTubers have discussed and gone into detail about this, and a lawyer even. I just watched a lawyer bringing up what is possibly going to happen if he decides to sue her, and she's already battling a legal case against her ex-husband, which I just mentioned last podcast, and that case is regarding the content she's making, and that her ex-husband, is mostly the owner of her channel and the idea of her channel. Because do you guys know any of this? Am I just going on here?
You're just going Junior, on and on and on.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot
there's
on
a lot
this
to
case,
unpack
and I'm
here,
just scratching the surface. I'm trying to give you a grasp of the whole thing. Junior, what have you heard thus far? I'm talking too much. Well, her current case versus her ex-husband is that basically her channel, which she is profiting of now, was basically his idea from the start. Because what he claims in his court case is that he would do the gameplay of actual, the gameplay itself, and he would write out dialogue or monologue of what she was supposed to say. So it was basically him, what he states in his court case at least, him playing the actual game and him writing a script for her, and she was put on screen to act as if she was playing and read the script in front of her.
But does that even matter?
That's a separate case altogether. But
but does it matter?
I don't know.
What if someone she's the owner of the channel, right?
No, they owned it 50-50. That's what the original agreement was.
So the pay is 50-50?
It should have been. I don't know the details about that now.
Mm-hmm.
But he's claiming that most of this channel is his idea, and it started off as a 50-50. But since then they separated and divorced, and he sued her, and that's a separate case from the Jacksfilms case, but it just adds to the chaos. That's my whole point. So she's basically at danger of losing her whole channel. If this court case goes through versus her ex-husband, she's in danger of losing her main channel to him, and she has this whole chaos where she docks Jacksfilms, and if he goes to court with that, she's in a bad shit on that end as well. So Junior.
I don't see her losing the channel to the guy, because
maybe not, unfortunately.
Yeah, maybe if the Jacksfilms thing escalates, maybe that will help the husband in his case as well.
Maybe.
One case might help the other. Or
Yeah, well,
the Jacksfilms case at least might help the ex-husband's case to some degree.
I'm surprised nothing more has happened thus far. Considering she's done an actual crime. And everyone's like, she's famous and has a lot of money. She's important to our income.
She's very
from
much
YouTube
not
side,
important.
She's very much not important. Economically, she is important for YouTube because she has some 30 million followers, subscribers. So
Yeah, not due to her content though.
Not due to her content. I don't know. I wasn't. I didn't pay attention to. I didn't know who this was before this whole case blew up on YouTube.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're ill-informed.
I only did because my daughter watches one of her channels. So.
Yeah.
Nothing with gameplay.
Maybe
that's an excuse.
But it's true, nevertheless.
And there's also the thing where she years ago did some very, very questionable thing with minors on this website called Omegle.
Omegle, yeah, that's a funny site.
It's a webcam, random webcam. You can cycle through and randomly webcam chat with other random people. And she's it's pretty much, there are videos of her chatting with minors, like with literal children, and asking them to do very suggestive things.
Yeah, but then they debunk all to being fake.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
What? You think so? I'm inclined to disagree, but on what basis? Just because I've heard a lot of people say it, so who knows?
Because you can see it being like a recording. Omegle says it's a recording, not a real shit, right?
Okay, well,
so
maybe not, but it just again adds to the chaos.
As a news channel, Björn, we should inform them correctly. So don't make a statement on the Omegle shit.
I do.
Well, I say there's a rumor at least, and that also adds to the chaos. And I just Thomas.
I was just going to add, I actually watch a couple of YouTubers who does Omegle content. Some of it is quite funny.
Yeah, as long as it's innocent legal stuff.
The most illegal I've seen is one guy who imitates Kermit the Frog's voice and has a puppet. And then he has this cucumber he often puts up when he talks to ladies. Having Kermit say nasty things, and then he gets a green stiffy. But yeah, it's funny. And I don't think he does that with kids, though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so.
But yeah, there's a lot to unpack here with Sssniperwolf. Then there's cases and rumors and everything mixed into one thing.
Well, but to me, this all just seems, and I'm very sure of this, like she's not a good person. She's not who she seems to be on her Let's Play or React videos or whatever.
Yeah, but isn't that might be a thing though, because you might have one personality on screen and one off screen.
Well, maybe so, but the personality off screen does criminal, illegal stuff, literal illegal stuff. So there's that.
Yeah.
And that should have consequences. And I hope it all comes crashing down, because that would set some sort of precedent going forward. It would set an example, but as of now, the only example is like, if you're famous enough And if you have enough subscribers, you can get away with a lot of shit. That's what we're seeing at the moment.
Unless you're on the right side, like right, because then they
Right?
yeah, left and right.
Oh, left. Or if you're on the far right.
Yeah, then they'll remove you.
Like politically.
Doesn't need to be far right. It's just right leaning, and you're off.
Yeah. Well, that's another debate.
That it is.
Well, but I think it's interesting to be on the sideline and witness. And I hope
So if
it
this
all
turns into a new Johnny Depp case, like a Johnny Depp-ish case, like the Amber Heard one, would you follow it on YouTube if the court case was filmed live?
No, I wouldn't go out of my way to like watch it in the middle of the night.
No, I didn't do that either with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, but if it was on when I was home and I didn't do anything special, I just left it on in the background.
Yeah, I most likely would do that if it was if it hopefully gets taken to court. So yeah, I would pay attention to that, but you know, court could take hours, so most likely I would be like, this takes too long. I'll just watch a recap when this is about to finish.
Supercut.
The supercut.
The problem with that
span
is
too short.
If people make cuts of it and you support one side or the other, you will cut it to make your side look better.
So the most objective way is to witness it, like unedited, like raw
basically.
footage. Just witness the whole court case from start to finish. A huge commitment, but you'll get the true, your own interpretation of the case. But as the lawyer I was watching said, because a lawyer who does supports creators, especially on YouTube and such, has revealed what has going on thus far, and from Sniperwolf's side, it's not looking too good. She's done a lot of bad. So yeah.
Yeah, her appearance can't save her now.
Well, thus far, she's gotten away with just a slap on the wrist for literally illegal things. So.
Yeah, but has Jacksfilms actually put forth charges against her?
As we might be at the curse of not being up to date, but as of this recording, as of now, not that I'm aware of.
This is Friday evening, almost a week before the episode release.
Yeah, and that's so unfortunate because we don't upload it immediately after we record it, because that's what we would have to do if we were a news-relevant channel.
Yeah, but
we're
then
a
we would
podcast. We're an entertainment podcast.
If we were news-relevant, we would have to, every time something big happened, we have to gather around here, talk about it, and then immediately post it. And that subject alone.
Yeah. But hey, since we're an entertainment podcast, what's your take on this whole story? What's on your mind? I've been droning on for ages
the
now.
only thing I know about this court case is this case, not court case yet, but this case, this feud, if you want, YouTube wars, is what you told us. So I don't know. I don't have enough information, or I have the information I need probably, but I don't know the YouTubers or anything, so I will not put my hat in any one side yet.
Okay. Before I ask you, Thomas, Junior, what's on your mind? Or No, I just okay, maybe not. Thomas,
He's spaced out.
Thomas, then will you? Because you mentioned your daughter is watching or has watched some of her videos.
Yeah, I've seen her watch some of her content earlier on. I don't know if she is currently watching her, but
do you think you will go out of your way after you may or may not look further into this case? After you may made your own opinion, will you go out of your way to like try to affect your daughter about whether or not she should watch her content or not? Or say like, hey, you're watching her channel, but here's this other thing she did. Maybe you should look at that as well.
Give me a moment.
Oh.
Amalie! Come here.
Yeah, but
I'm just
Okay,
I'm just going to ask if she still watches Sniper.
Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like this is so hypocritical of you.
Hypocritical of me or of Thomas?
Just give me a second.
Of Thomas.
Give me a second. Or you can talk.
Yeah. Hypocritical of Thomas because he's asking. What do you mean exactly?
Do you still listen to Rammstein?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay, we are getting real sources here, but this I feel.
But are you? I see what you mean. Does the other action, is that so bad that you're willing to like unfollow or stop consuming their content?
Yeah,
up to you, up to her, up to Thomas.
Now our listeners can hear me in the background speaking Norwegian with my daughter.
Yeah, barely.
Probably,
it was in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I got my facts straight. She doesn't follow her on YouTube. She only watched a couple of suggested movies now and then, and she hadn't seen anything in a long time. So she didn't care about the court case, or not court case, but the feud.
Okay. It would be more, I'm not going to say she should follow, but
well, she probably will now that I asked.
Shit. Well, it would be more of an interesting case if she was like a devout follower, watched every video of her, because she would maybe be torn about whether or not she should continue consuming her content.
No, I think she said she hadn't watched any content since last year. So.
Okay.
So she's
maybe because her content wasn't actually that interesting.
That might be. Yeah,
maybe shock older, and awe.
So maybe the content at the time was okay, but my daughter has outgrown that kind of content. I don't know.
That's the whole case that Jacksfilms is playing on, because bottom line is it's not very interesting. It seems very like scripted. She's not very creative. She's not doing anything very entertaining with her reaction content, at least her reaction videos, and that's what he is parodying on his parody channel. It's called what is it called? Jacksfilms with 3 J's.
Yeah.
It's his off channel where he only makes parody videos of Sssniperwolf, because she has 3 S's in Sssniperwolf and he has 3 J's in Jacksfilms on his parody channel.
Yeah, but
so what you're saying is we need to stop scripting our podcast, because we can all tell this is super scripted.
Is this super scripted?
No, it's not. It's
no.
Not. It's barely even planned before we start.
So it's our podcast, at least. It's very much from our hearts. Straight from the heart.
We mostly have a list with a few words, just to remind yourself of something you want to talk about. And if we don't have that, we just go on to ramble about animes and gamings.
Yes.
Because that's what we do.
Our literal topic note today has been 1, Sniperwolf update. Number 2, the day I forgot Tipsy. That's our script. That's our script thus far. And there's, but yeah, well, if we've not
you fucking faggot!
I wouldn't spoil your topic. We're getting to that.
Yeah, and it was added at the start of the podcast as well, not beforehand.
So I was about to say, if we've finished up with the Sniperwolf debacle, the drama, we could move on to the last
Well, you're
topic at hand.
you're the Sniperwolf topic man, so
Well,
you decide when it's over.
I've skimmed through. I've mentioned most of the drama I know of thus far. So I guess to be continued. I hope until next week's episode something more has happened, and I hope there's a reveal that Jacksfilms is going to taking her to court. I hope.
There's also a war in the world going on at the time.
Yeah.
But YouTube drama.
But YouTube drama. Yeah, we haven't even mentioned the Gaza,
Palestine-Israel conflict. Because it's
like
it's
what the fuck could we
complicated.
add?
Oh.
What the fuck could we add? It's too complicated for us to say go Israel or go Palestine.
You said that kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's no.
But
I'm
yeah,
not saying
but
go anyone. It's a fucking atrocity down there from both sides.
But what I did read in the newspapers is that it might come down to, at least for America's side, choosing a side to support. No, not a side, but a country to support. Either they continue to support Ukraine, or maybe they need to stop supporting Ukraine to start supporting Israel. I think
Wow.
America is Israel friendly. Yeah. The Jews' country.
Well, I haven't heard of this supporting either the Ukraine war or the Palestine war.
Yeah, no, because we have been supporting Ukraine for nearly 2 years at this point, or well, more than 1.5 years at the very least. And our supplies are getting low for our own countries if we get attacked or whatever, because we are shipping everything away and it will take years to resupply. So America can't afford to support both Ukraine and Israel, and then we have next year perhaps a war between China and Taiwan as well, where America probably will get involved with Taiwan. So
wars everywhere. Fucking brilliant.
and it makes things even more expensive as well.
Yeah, there's that as well. So yay for everything.
So fuck war.
Yeah.
Can't we
Well,
all just get along?
Can we all just get along?
I don't want to get along. Someone said in the movie.
Yeah, well. Should we hop on to the last topic at hand? Junior?
Yay!
Yay!
Have you seen Ozark?
No,
What is it?
it's
TV
a
show.
series. TV show.
Oh,
Dear show,
I
Netflix.
just read the name and I didn't even know if it was a person or whatnot.
Where does because I've seen it on one of my streaming services. Which one is it?
It's Netflix.
It's
Go and
Netflix.
watch it.
Ozark. Go and watch it, you say. Just that?
Is that all? Try to sell us the show at the very least. Is it a show or an anime or what is it?
show.
It's a show. Show.
Is it a live action show or an anime?
Yeah, it's a live action show.
Yes.
A show.
A show. Fine. What's the? Could you spoil the first episode? What's the catch? What's the hook that gets you on the first episode? Or is it the idea itself of the show?
No. Yeah, the plot is bad people doing bad stuff, I guess, or they don't know it's about a guy who is money laundering for the Mexican cartel.
All right.
So he needs business adventures and such to money launder so much money.
They do some money laundering with drug cartels in Breaking Bad as well. It's pretty much what Gustavo Fring does with his what's the chicken?
Choco Loco Foco.
Los Polos Hermanos, I think. Los Polos Hermanos. I don't know. I don't know. We're talking about Ozark here. So money laundering in drug cartels.
Yes.
So it's like a exciting show, drama, kind of like gangster show.
Drama.
It's not from the law enforcement point of view. It's from the drug cartels point of view. It's from the money launderers point of view.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's the evil protagonist, or is it someone who wants to be a good guy but just gets tangled in the drug cartels? What's
he wants to be the good guy, but you see it from his position, but he's not really a good guy. Like, he's not like a psycho killer, but yeah, you know, he's not good.
Could you not argue that being in the drug cartel business is indirectly killing or hurting a lot of people, just in general?
Yes.
Indirectly.
Yeah, or directly.
Or directly, well, sure. But like, it's there's this, if you're far enough detached from the actual hurtful things, the drama, or if you're in the drug cartel or somehow related to the money laundering, you're not seeing the horrible shit that you are contributing to. Therefore, it is easier to be a part of it, or something like that. Do you know
Yeah,
what
of course. Yeah, of course. But this guy gets really fucked up, right?
Where would you put this as in, how great is this show? How much have you seen? How much is out?
4 seasons.
4 seasons are out.
It's done and done.
4 seasons,
Good.
it's a done show. Finishing
Done.
the 4th season. Have you seen it all?
Yeah, I've seen it all.
Damn. How would you rate it? Not in a 1 out of 10. How could it compare to in an enjoyment factor?
Pretty good, but a little. I would say the highs and lows. I don't know how. How would you describe such a show?
Could you compare it to any other show?
You could compare it to Breaking Bad, straight up.
Okay, well, that's a pretty
That should
high
be a
praise.
good selling point.
Good selling point just there.
Yeah, but it's not as funny as Breaking Bad, though.
It's more serious.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was really funny.
Occasionally, yeah. Well, it has its funny, hilarious moments, and it has its serious moments. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Breaking Bad is really funny. We gotta cook, Walter. Cook. Right?
Well, funny. There's a lot of memes of Breaking Bad, but does that make the show itself funny?
There's a lot of funny scenes. Don't you remember the guy walking out in just his panties and a gun?
Yeah.
When the bathtub comes.
Comedy factor, or just a
Comedy relief.
Yeah, I know what you
kind
mean.
of thing.
Comedy relief. Yeah.
Then I will say to people also go watch Tulsa King with Sly, Sylvester Stallone. It's worth a watch as well. It's his gangster show. It's a mafia show. I think it's written and directed by the people who did Yellowstone and Sopranos. It's really good as well. It's also funny, and it's action-packed, and you follow the show from his view as an mafia enforcer who's been in jail for the last 25 years, and then He comes out and think that everything is hunky-dory and he will be back where he was before he went in. And the people doesn't trust him anymore because he's been in for 25 years and other people has moved up in the ranks. So they ship him off to Tulsa, a shit town in the middle of nowhere. And I tell him to set up rackets out there. And then he starts making a new branch of the mafia out there.
He becomes the king of Tulsa.
Yep.
Tulsa King.
And he discovers that cash isn't king no more. Because 25 years ago, everything was cash-based. And now it's credit cards and everything has taken over. And people do more transactions on the internet. And he's old school and he needs to ally with all this new, younger generation.
So him getting older adds to the role because it adds to like him being like outdated. He's not with the times anymore.
Yeah. He doesn't like woke in the series as well.
He's just going around and asking, "Where's the receipt? I want the receipt."
Nah. Are you referring to that old movie where he like curses and gets where he has to like make toilet paper?
The Demolition Man, where they have to wipe their asses with some seashells, and he doesn't know how to use them. And then he goes and curse a lot to get fines when you curse. But no, this is a serious kind of serious show of the mafia life, but it's funny as well because it kind of has to be with him being super old school, discovering how the world works now 25 years later, where he has been stuck kind of in one place where time hasn't really gone ahead that far for him.
Yeah.
So it's really good, and the next season will be out, I think, during next year sometime. So go watch the episodes. And also, if you haven't, and especially you, Banshee over on HBO, where Homelander is Homelander before he's Homelander.
Anthony Starr.
Anthony Starr doing a great... I just saw...
What a sentence.
yeah. I just saw on YouTube here, it came up on my feed, people that really enjoys The Boys, as we do.
Mm-hmm.
And
the show, The Boys.
Yeah, the show, The Boys, yeah. Yeah, the show, of course. What the fuck? But thanks for clarifying. But yeah, and then some YouTuber had suddenly discovered this hidden gem that was Banshee. And I was like, is it really hidden? I saw it from the first season, but yeah, not everyone know, because I don't think it's on HBO in every country.
Oh,
in Norway, it's HBO who has the rights for it. It's made for another company originally, so who actually owns the rights over in the US or whatnot, I don't know. But wherever you live, just Google Banshee, find out which streaming platform has it, and go watch it. It's 4 seasons with 10 episodes each. At least the first three seasons have 10 episodes, and the last one had 8. So 38 episodes in total, and they're super funny, brutal, and it's just fucking awesome.
It's Anthony Starr in the main role. Come on.
Yeah, it's basically Anthony Starr in the making.
Yeah.
Basically
it's Homelander in the making.
Yeah, it's Homelander in the making, yeah. Because what Anthony Starr had done, he's a New Zealander. Yeah. So he had done some New Zealand shows, like not opera, but like soap operas and stuff like that. And then he came to the US, and I think he did some smaller parts in some movies, and then he hit the jackpot with Banshee. So yeah, go check it out. If you like Homelander, the character in The Boys, you will enjoy Banshee as well.
All right, so I guess there we have it. Banshee, Tulsa King, and Ozark.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
if you're missing on entertainment this weekend.
Yeah. There's 3 good suggestions right there. So, but guys, we're over time, and
Junior is tired.
And Junior is tired, yeah.
Yeah, because someone has to work.
Yeah.
I was at work today.
Yeah.
He's referring
not-
to me being on sick leave.
Mhm.
Yay. So
Then have you watched Gen V yet?
No.
You should watch it. I think a small part of it will have consequences for the boys. Unfortunately. I don't like when spin-offs connects too much to the original show, but I think there's a huge part that is just revealed at the end of this season of Gen V that might be relevant for the boys. But it's also made in such a way that it can be explained in a dialogue in the boys as well. But I would recommend watching it as well. Then there's an awesome cameo with Soldier Boy as well.
All right. And with that, I'd like to wrap us up and say thank you all our listeners for listening to this episode of Tipsy Wednesday. Follow us in the link below. It'll lead you to all of our social medias. Feel free to send us hate or love or suggestions, questions, even. We're open for anything. So,
Spank.
Yeah. No. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.